Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really great. So, new haircut. I'm so excited. But today I'm gonna do my first unhaul video. Books that I bought and either DNF'd or have been on my TBR for such a long time, I just know I'm not gonna read them. I have this thing where I'm trying to get over it, where I can't give away books that I've read because I like to look at my shelves and say like these are all the books I've read, and if there's some books I've read in the past that I don't have now, like bored from library and stuff, I actually usually just buy them like later. I know that's like a little bit not good for the climate things, but I just really like to have like a book collection with all the books that I've read. These are some of the books that I'm not gonna read or DNF'd. So let's get into them. Hopefully this is going to be kind of short. The first one is The Kingdom of the Golden Dragon by Isabel Allende. This is the second one to The City of Beasts. And I read the first one and it was okay, but I'm definitely not going to continue with the series, and I bought these two together at Oxfam or something, so I got them super cheap. Yeah, probably just like £2. It's like nothing. Not going to read it. Then this series I actually feel really bad about giving away. This is a vampire series by Kristen Painter. The first one is called Blood Rights. It's this one. I got these for Christmas maybe when I was 13 or something, because I was really into my vampire phase, maybe 12 already, and my dad got the whole series for me. I just always felt so guilty for not reading them. And the first one is water damaged, so it doesn't look so nice anymore, but I know it's just not going to be my thing, and don't have like that high of a rating on Goodreads, so it's time to let them go. The next one is The Pilgrim's Regress by C.S. Lewis. She's the author, or he's the author of Narnia, and I got this just because I knew that he was the author of Narnia, but I haven't read Narnia, so I think I'm gonna get rid of it until I've read Narnia, and then if I like his stuff then I'll continue. But I don't know, I don't like having stuff on like TBRs on my shelves where I feel pressured to read something, so I'd rather just buy it when I want it than to just have all these books that I feel pressured to read. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, obviously it's just a waste of money and time, but yeah, don't want this anymore. And the same thing actually goes for Pincher Martin by William Golding. He's the author of Lord of the Flies, and I still haven't read Lord of the Flies. I'm probably gonna do it this month actually. I really want to like read it, and if I like that maybe I'll pick this up, but honestly I don't feel interested in this anymore. Bought it for like £1, I swear. So this is gonna go. Next I bought the whole series. These are also bought for $2 each, so like it's not wasted. Not $2, £2 each, so it's not wasted money at all, but it is a dystopian, and I'm just not into dystopian anymore. I don't know, I just see all the flaws in the world and stuff. I really was into dystopian like after the Hunger Games, and I read like Matched, and didn't read Divergent actually, but I was really into that type of books at some point, and I'm not anymore, so I feel like I'm probably not gonna read this. It's better that someone else gets them. The next one, I hope you guys aren't gonna kill me too much. It's the two last books in the Percy Jackson series. I read the 3 first ones, and I really tried to read it because everyone says it's like their Harry Potter. Like, some people read Percy Jackson and they just love that as a child, and I read Harry Potter and I just love Harry Potter. But I think also those series don't become as great when you don't have this nostalgic feeling to it. And honestly, I don't like Percy Jackson that much. It's not a bad series, and I don't like particularly dislike it. I just don't really feel like spending my time reading them. So here I have this one, these 2 copies, and I have like different copies for the whole series. I know it's super stupid, but I'm getting rid of these. This one is such a nice floppy, like, oh, it feels really nice. But yeah, they're gonna go. The next one is The Elven. This one I tried to read during Christmas. It's by Bernard Hennen. Someone recommended this to me. It's actually translated from German, and it was recommended to me by someone who was German. Maybe that's why I didn't like it. I actually read 200 pages of this out of like 700 something. It has 760 pages. It looks really thick. I really tried to get into this, but the writing was just so bad. Like, it was such a trashy written book. I mean, sometimes you enjoy those, but sometimes it's like too bad. Like, the writing was always like questioning the plot. What was he gonna say now? Or questioning things in third person. And I understand why it's like questions in a text when it's first person, but when it's third person narrative, I don't like it when the author puts too many questions in the text, it really bothers me because the third person is supposed to know almost everything, I feel like. And I don't know, I don't like it when there's questions in third person. And it's bothered me too much. The plot didn't move forward. It was like okay because it's like a elf fantasy kind of thing, but just not my thing. I wasn't into it. I tried though. So I DNF'd it because 700 pages is a lot of waste of time if I don't like it. The next one is The Name of the Rose by Umberto Eco, and this is kind of like classic-ish, I think. And I originally got this because I was gonna read it with my mom, because my mom read it and she wanted to read it again, or she watched the movie and she wanted to read it again, I don't remember. And when she started this, and she's like, yeah, it's going really slow, it's a lot of like history and a lot about the, what are they called, like priests and stuff. And I was like, this is not my type of book. Like, if you have a hard time getting through it, like, I'm gonna have a very difficult time getting through it because it's definitely not my thing. It was like a lot of information dumps, she said, so I decided not to read this, and especially since my mom DNF'd it, I'm not gonna read it either. And the last one is The Underground Railroad by Colson Whitehead. This was a book club book, and I actually started highlighting stuff, doing like some annotations and things for this book because we was gonna do it or read it for the book club. Like, I actually wrote in it and stuff, which I usually do for book club books, because I think it makes it like a really interesting reading experience, even if it's like a bad book. But this was supposed to be like a really acclaimed novel. It has a prize winner of the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction 2017, so this is supposed to be a really good book. It's about African American lives or on a cotton plantation in Georgia, which is really interesting. But something I found about this book is like it's really hard to read because it's so brutal, and it's also very cold. Like, it's not written with a lot of emotions, and maybe that's how like the people have to live to deal with such traumatic experiences. But it wasn't for me, and I read 50 pages of it and then DNF'd it. But it's actually a new copy, except that I've written some in it. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my first on-haul video. And actually, I wanted to say, if you want any of these books, like, I'll just send them to you for free, honestly. Like, it would be so cool to just give you guys any of these books. If you want them, I'll send them to you for free, honestly. You can get free books if you want these. So what you can do is you can email me at lifegoofer@gmail.com and like tell me what books you want and your address. I will send a book to you, or a book series, maybe just one book or a book series, or like max 3 books. If that makes sense, if you want one of these. That's just random, but I thought it'd be fun. So I hope you guys have a brilliant day and like this random video / DNF wrap up. I hope you have a really great day. I already said that. Bye.